Can I invite Mahesh to also address the audience?
All right. Good morning. It's a delight to be here again, um, talking to all of you. This has been a wonderful 6 year journey, coming several times during the year, every year, and not just to the United States, but traveling to all parts of the world to meet up with our alumni, our fellow friends who walk through the same Delhi, Bon Avenue, same Jamuna, and Godavari hostels, and have gone on to do great things in their lives. Our alumni network is very strong, one of the best in the world, for sure. Over the last 65 years of the Institute has graduated over 60,000 alumni. And they are spread, to the best of our knowledge, in at least 80 countries of the world. And in almost all cases, the vast majority of our alumni are leaders in their professions. When I look at, we have, fairly detailed database that we maintain to keep in touch with all of you. But we can also go on LinkedIn and find for ourselves who our fellow brothers and sisters are, who are these alumni and where they may be. And when we do that, you will see that almost one in 20 have gone on to co-found a company. 1 in 5 are a vice president or a president in some company. 1 in 10 is a chairman of a board somewhere. These are staggering numbers any way you look at it. These are numbers that reflect the best alumni network in the world. Being right or not. I'll tell you the second power of this network. It is that it is a very utilitarian network. It works for each and every one of us. If it is not already working for you, you should make it work for you. It's one of those networks where the conversation starts on very simple terms. Which batch, which branch, which hostel? Right? 92 Mechanical Ganga Hostel, 252. See? I already have found a brother from Ganga. It's not that difficult. So these are very easy conversations. Somebody can be the chairman of a Forbes 50 company. These are the 3 questions that will get that person tickled. And you're on your way to getting down to business, 5 minutes later. There are hardly any networks you would have inherited from all of your professional lives that are as easy to deal with as this. Remember this. If you are not using this network, you are losing out on the hard work you put in to crack an exam. It could be JEE, it could be GATE. You worked very hard to get in. And then you studied at IIT. And I'll come to that study part in a little bit. Okay. But you got a degree, one way or the other. And as a result, you inherited this network. And everyone on this network is in the same boat as you. Education at IIT is like good looking food. We've all seen it. Very few of us have tasted it. But we all know what good looking food looks like. Right? And sometimes it's also a bit like tasty movies. We know what a good movie tastes like. But the point is that irrespective of what you drew from the well while you were a student, some of us were more mature than others. Some of us really focused on the learning part. Others enjoyed the camaraderie. We really did other things while we were there at IIT. But in a wholesome manner, we all benefited. There is no question about that. We all benefited to the point where you got a degree from a top-notch institution. That degree you got paying some 200 and some rupee fee per semester. And because you paid that tiny little fee, they gave you a degree. And that degree then got you into a second alma mater, wherever that may be, that each of you went to school here. And at that second alma mater, mine was Purdue University in Indiana, I got paid to educate myself. The reason I was able to get into Purdue is because of my IIT education. There's no doubt about it. So if you keep going, if you keep peeling away the layers of this onion, you'll see that at the core is this IIT education that each of us got a little bit of a head start due to, and we are where we are because of that. So I think it's time we think of the broader context of what IITs have done for each and every one of us. IIT Madras in particular has done for me, and figure out our own ways of engaging back with the institution and learning to give back. Madhav will later on talk about the foundation which we have here in the United States to help each and every one of you invest your goodwill with IIT Madras in a direction that makes sense to you. And we would like to see as many of you come forth and help us grow in directions that you think IIT Madras should be growing in. And the direction you think is important for IIT Madras is a highly probable direction that we've also thought is good for IIT Madras. To give you a little bit about what alumni have done for IIT Madras in the last decade or so, we have an office of alumni and corporate relations that we run at IIT Madras, that I head, that Ashwin will be leading, starting very soon. This office is responsible for raising corporate and alumni philanthropy to help IIT Madras. Over the last decade or so, we have raised over $200 million for various causes at IIT Madras. And this $200 million have come from over 10,000 alumni. 1 in 6 alumni have given back to IIT Madras in some way, some form or the other, supporting various initiatives of their choosing. This 1 in 6 is even more remarkable given the fact that 1 in 3 alumni have been out of IIT Madras for only about 10 years or less. So the fact that we have a very young alumni base, and from that young alumni base, 1 in 6 have given back, is a remarkable number. And we are very proud of the fact that we have such a large number of well-wishers. And at the Institute, we are very proud of each and every one of you that bears the Institute flag every day. And every day you go to work and you do something remarkable there. Some small part of that glory comes back to rub off on us and comes back to rub off on our students' future career and profession prospects. So thank you to each and every one of you for being this amazing flag bearer in your own professional lives. Come back, work with us, help us, and we can together do more. There are 2 ways of graduating from a truly top 10 world-class institution. One, you work very hard, you get into a really top 10 institution, you get your degree there, and then you continue to pray that that institution remains in the top 10 for the rest of your life. That's one way. Second is you go to school wherever you can go to school, go on to do good things in your own professional life, but you come back, remember, to continue to make this institution a better and better institution. So it's one day a top 10 institution, and lo and behold, you are a degree holder from a top 10 institution in the world. The second path is an even more stable, viable, and a preferable path. So think about it, and when this message sinks in, write to us, and I'm sure we'll be there for you. Thank you again. It's been a delight to work with each and every one of you. We'll see you soon.